What does officially designating the AfD as an extremist group allow the authorities to do?
That is the question. What it doesn't allow them to do, it doesn't have any immediate political or legal consequences for the party in terms of banning the party or limiting its rights. What really changes with this decision is that the party goes from a party that is officially under investigation by this agency, which is the Office of the Protection of the Constitution. Now that investigation is over, the party is officially designated as a confirmed right-wing extremist endeavor. And it's the responsibility of this office, the BFV, to monitor confirmed right-wing extremist endeavors. So they're still monitoring them, but now as part of a ongoing monitoring operation in which they have more tools to keep an eye on them.
Could this pave the way to the AfD just being banned altogether?
It could, but there are many steps along that way. A few months ago, before the election, they had a debate in the Bundestag, the German parliament, which was a very short debate. The motion was tabled for later. No one at the time really expected the vote to go in that direction. There's nothing inherently new in the decision in terms of what they found. It's more the classification that is the news rather than what they uncovered. But this decision could make it more likely that a vote would go in that direction. But of course, all the parties are very uncomfortable with the idea of banning the largest opposition party in the country.
Because the AfD's argument already is that they are the victims of a kind of establishment stitch-up, and they're speaking up for ordinary Germans whose interests have been overlooked for too long. This kind of plays into their argument, doesn't it?
Well, of course, but that is always the argument. It's similar to what we see in the United States, where charges were brought against Trump and they were just calling that lawfare and a political move against the Republican Party. Many far-right groups will often play that card of claiming that any criticism of them or any moves against them are actually, a sign that they are the victim in all of this. But it's important to remember that the AfD has been documented. It's not really contested that they have a strategy meeting with neo-Nazi groups and other right-wing extremist groups. So at some point, something has to be done, which is what the foreign ministry was replying on X to Marco Rubio.
Which is remarkable. And this is the other key point here. This now officially puts the German government at loggerheads with the Trump administration, who have been very public in their, almost support for the AfD. J.D. Vance at the Munich Security Conference a couple of months ago basically endorsed the AfD, and this now puts the German government at odds with them.
Yeah, absolutely. That same speech by J.D. Vance at the Munich Security Conference was also saying that the decision by Romania to cancel the election results.
But if your democracy can be destroyed with a few $100,000 of digital advertising from a foreign country, then it wasn't very strong to begin with.
Again, the question remains, at what point should government step in when anti-democratic groups are trying to undermine democracy?